Good morning everybody and welcome to House and Garden Flipper episode 187. This should be the last session that we spend on the old lady's house. We have basically changed it from this to this when you come into it, so it's a very low maintenance front yard. We've gone through and we've added a second bedroom, but we made it a children's bedroom because the Smoth family came to the top and hijacked all our attempts to sell it to Jack Tarrington. So rather than fight them, what we did was we just designed it so they would love it more, which of course meant we alienated some of our other clients who don't like children's things in the house. At the moment we also have children's things in the garden, but I don't think that's going to affect our customer score with those clients. One day it might though, so just be wary about what you fill your garden with. So what we've done is we've done an American garden, which has to be low maintenance. So I'm just getting rid of all the grass because grass is not low maintenance. It's not as bad as, lots and lots of flower beds, but still. So we're going to put our conifers in, the same conifers that we have in the front. So I decided to make my life a little bit easier and gravel first. Just fill that in. We don't have any half fences, unfortunately, otherwise I could make that fence line look quite pretty. I am breaking the rules of the American garden a bit though, so what I'm going to do first is put in some tall pines around the fence line, and then I'm going to put in some of those big bushes. That we have out the front. Even though they're low profile conifers, they still take up quite a bit of space. And I may actually go fancy and put in some of the the tulips, cottage tulips and daffodils, and some of those little purple China thingamywhatsits. So that's kind of the plan. So basically all we've got to do is finish this section, finish the path that I put in to get the parents from the back door through the children's room to the barbecue area without the children escaping and getting underfoot. And that's it. After we've done that, we're going to auction this place and maybe select what we're going to do next. So there we go. That is all the gravel done. No brush to cut. So what we're going to do next is grab our plants. Here we go. Grab our very tall conifers. I'll get there eventually. Buy many, and we're just going to put these things in. Hopefully I'm not going to lose too many of them through the fence. I might set them just a little bit forward in the vain hope that I can avoid that. And I'm also hoping that I've left enough space between them to put in some of those big bushes. I think they're the brachiates. Alright, let's pop some of these over here. So with any luck, I haven't just created a massive job for myself, and we can get this section done in not too long a time. Okay, so that's kind of what I want there. The next thing, I'm going to just hurt myself, I suppose. Let's see how we go. Okay, the brachiate's the little one, the irregular spreading is the big one. Let's go with this. Buy many, and we might just 1, 2. I'm going to leave a space for some little ones there. this one over here, and I'm pretty sure I've got to go to small. I might not have to go to small. Oh, awesome. So it may not take us very long to fill this space at all. Okay. So we're getting there very slowly. Just zip around the corner again, pivot that. And lots of planting about to happen. So I think we might put all of these in. Oh, actually, no, we'll go for the brackets and see if we can get them in as well while we're here. So brackets with the pretty thingamywhatsits. There we go. I'm going to put one here and one here and one here and one there. And I don't know, let's do 2 here. 3, let's do 3. Do I have any advances on 3? Let's go with that. And we'll just get all of these put down, and then I'm going to go nuts and put them all in. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right, I wanted to put a couple over here. Okay. Let's go with these ones first. Put that in. 3 for the trees. Alrighty. Okay, and away we go over here. Put that one in, put that one in, and I think... No, that's it. Let's just get those 2 done. I think that one needs another dig, doesn't it? Yeah. And if we're lucky, we got to water 2 for 1 that time. Oh gosh, remind me why I put this many plants in here again. We have 1 and we have 2. Just turn around, cover that one. 3 and again. We also have to put lights in. So there is one other thing we needed to do. That one's done. That one's done. And cover that with soil. Alrighty. So yeah, you can get some really good effects and cover a lot of ground with these, but it does take a bit of time with each of them. I'll just get these ones in range. So basically we've now done our children's garden. We've done our barbecue area. We've done our relaxing area by the pool. We've remembered to put in gazebos of a kind. And this is just the last little bit that we needed to do. Okay, so what we're going to try and do is get these in. Seriously, guys. That in. That in. Cover that. Excellent, 2 for 1. Let's see if we can get 3 for 1 in this section. You know, I'm thinking we may not need flowers in here. We just may need to just this may be it. All right. Yep. Alright, I think we've almost got them. There we go. Okay, pick up the shovel. Pop it in. Grab this one. Put the plant in. Away we go. And add to. Beautiful. Alright, what I'm doing is I'm just checking the mini-map to make sure that all of these areas that I'm covering now are covered. Sorry, that made no sense. Are all green. So any of the plants that I can see, the red circles in the mini-map, I'm just making sure that those have turned green, so I don't need to worry too much about them as I walk back the other way. I don't need to come back this way if I don't want to, except to put the lights in, because that kind of has to happen. Alright, let's cover these guys. So everything in Garden Flipper will take a bit of time. This is House Flipper with the Garden Flipper DLC. I'm playing on computer and keyboard, desktop and keyboard, sorry. And my machine can handle most things. Which is good. Oops, it does look like I've missed something. Okay, I hadn't quite watered that one in properly. Let's go with the putting in of the plants. Okay, I think we've got all these guys. Yeah, that was a tree. Just sometimes you've got to move a plant out of the way so you can reach everything. Or you've got to go within range, one of those. But the plants, the planting of the plants is a lot easier than it used to be. Everything just seems to work a lot better. So yeah, we are getting some oversplash. We're not having to water for as long for each plant. We're not quite getting that complete overlap where we just water once and everything's done. That's not too bad though. Can't really complain about that. Alright, so we already have, yeah, you know what, I don't think we need flowers or anything down there. We just need to finish getting everything in the ground. It's always like the closest to the end of the job, you're like, what am I worrying? What have I missed? Have I missed gravelling somewhere I should have gravelled? You know, did I miss the lighting? Did I forget the light switches? Not that this game penalises you for forgetting light switches. It probably should, because I mean, face it, who wants to buy a house with lights but no switches and no way to turn them on? But yeah, it's just good once you finish everything and it all looks perfect. Okay, that's done. That one's not going to overlap with anything. We'll just get it done now. So this section, as soon as I get the last of these plants in, just needs the lights to go in and it will be done. And then we're going to do a similar run with the other path, which I think is all it's going to be is probably gravelling. So I don't think it's got any space at all for plants. Maybe some flowers, but I'm not sure they're going to fit. Okay, they're both done. Just this one? Yeah, looks like this is the last plant. Oh, thank goodness. So we're still at this end of the garden. It looks like I've actually got all of the bushes and plants done that we needed. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to close that because it's driving me crazy. Probably need to put lights in actually along the front there. So we're just going to grab, speaking of lights, decorations, lamps. We're going with the Gothic style and the grey. That was not the grey, was it? No, there we go, try again. I'm going to put one in the back just to keep that back area lit. So I'll pop that there. Oh, and I'm not turning them on as I go, which I should be doing. And because I don't want to come back into this section, so I'm going to put one about here. So I'm just trying to stagger them a bit to, I don't know, make it more aesthetically pleasing. Definitely want one on the corner because no one wants a corner that's not lit. We want one about here too if we can get it. Alright, looks like I'm just going to put one about here. And one about here. Maybe one here. Possibly one, yeah, right there. And definitely one here. And one about here. And one there. And one here. I definitely want to have this part here just lit. Okay, so that is all lit. And everything is hunky-dory. Let's, now that I close that, let's open that again because I've just remembered I really need to put lighting in the front. Just so as you drive your car up you can actually see what's here. I probably should have these a bit further away from the driveway so you don't wipe it out with your passenger door or whatever as you get out of the car. But anyway, let's just get this little section here lit. I don't think we need to light the rest of the yard, but we do probably need to light the pathways and the driveway. Just so it looks not just inviting, but so just from a safety aspect. There's no kind of little dark corners, and there's no. Yeah, there you go. Let's grab that. Oh man, without the wobbling. There we go. Oh, of course there's one I forgot to turn on. There we go. Alright, so this is all done, which means that we've just got that last section around here. So this is our barbecue area. Looks very pretty in the evening. This is our pool area. It still looks very pretty in the evening. And over here's our children's playground. Again, it's lit up like a Christmas tree because we want to be able to see where things are. Last but not least, we are going to grab our surfaces, paving slabs. I think I need a narrow one with a border to start with, just because I want to be able to bring that path more central than what I will be able to if I don't put it there. So we'll grab our herringbone straight, grab many, and yeah, just mesh that in. Hopefully that's not too noticeable. And bring that through. I'm going to try that same trick with the, actually I'll just bring this from here. Alright, that's forward. So just go this way, bring it up, and we will, maybe I need to just pivot it a little bit. Alright, grab our 25cm paving slab again. I'm not sure if we need to buy many. I'm just going to pivot that thing around and just see what I've got in here. So I think, yeah, I'm probably going to have to do that with it. That'll do. Which means I do have space. Well, I've got a gravel, so let's just go straight into our gravel and get that done. Might have missed a bit there. Now I haven't. Just get that last bit of grass out of the way. Not that I have anything against grass, it's just not the look I'm looking for with this. Now theoretically I should probably light this area a bit better as well, so let's grab our decorations and lamps again. I'm actually thinking we might do a couple of outdoor lamps along the edge of the house here. And then we'll grab our Gothic lamps and make sure the path itself is well lit. And that's probably as far as I want to take that. Put that there. Alright, so that's all kind of done. And I've forgotten to turn that on again. Like I said, I was thinking of putting flowers in this section, but I just don't think there's really enough room for them. So I'm going to turn these on. And this is pretty much where we're going to leave it. Our house is now ready for auction. So, without any more ado, let's take it down to auction. We have an enter, submit it for the garden contest. I'm going to go for the American garden. They like it, so we've got everything right with the plant selection, equipment and layout. It's professional, it's well lit, it's practical, and there are a lot of plants in there. So we've increased our house value by 50%. Yes! And we've got 225 points, which is kind of cool. Let's escape out of here. We bought the house for this parcel of land. We're going to increase it by 50%. We've only worked on it for 7 hours, 5 minutes and 10 seconds. It felt a lot longer. We're now going to put it on auction. Alright, Giorgio. Not at all happy with that kitchen. Changchua, 1 bedroom only. And as you can see, a lot of these guys only like 1 bedroom. The Smoth family, there's no place here where we can spend time with the whole family. Have you seen the garden, guys? Man. We also added 56,000 from the garden competition, which actually accounts for most of our profit. So the garden competition is worth doing if you're selling a house. I obviously didn't make these guys really happy, but I'm still going to try and negotiate that price up just a little bit. Maybe a little bit, maybe about 10 grand. We'll see if they'll come at 10. Let's see how we go. The offer's too low. Oh, good. So by not being greedy, we've just increased our profit by another 10. That's pretty good. They accept our proposal. Phew, happy with that. Let's accept their offer and have a look at how the apartment looks from before and after. I love this part. There we go. That's a definite improvement. I'm pleased with that. So, I'm not sure what we're going to do next session. I am recording ahead a little bit, so if something new comes out, I might have to slot in an extra session. But this is our house and garden. I think the next thing we've got on the list in our browser is our stilt house, which is again from the HGTV setting. We've got to come some of their low-priced houses to catch up with before we get on to some of the last houses from the base set and from Apocalypse Flipper. For purchase, we've got 449 grand there, so I'm just thinking we might take out at least one more of these. Like I said, we don't have that many left from the base set to go. We've only have these two, so we might as well buy up the rest of the we'll just stay where we are. The rest of these 286. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to buy any more because I like to have a bit more swing room when I'm renovating, simply because I go nuts on the garden and I spend a ton of money there. So I'm thinking our next house is going to be the stilt house, and we will start on that next session, unless there's a new update or something that comes through, in which case next session will be something like that. Anyway, if you like the session, please hit like. If you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe. And I will catch you later. Have a really good week out there. I'll see you around.